What's up, everybody? So this is my review of episode 3 of Daredevil Reborn. Now, this will be a spoiler-heavy review. Okay, so if you haven't seen episode 3, scroll past, and then maybe you can come back after you've watched the episode. Because basically what I'm going to be reacting to are the specific things that happened throughout this episode, and this is one of those episodes that is the reason why I was worried after watching the first 2 episodes. So basically, episode 3, like 90% of it, is a courtroom drama. Matt Murdock is representing the White Tiger for the killing of the 2 police officers. And it just kind of goes through the motions of that particular crime. Even in the end, he takes, at some point, not the end, but at some point, he takes out the mask and shows the jury, that his client is the White Tiger, And there's a lot of build up again. You can kind of tell something is up during the trial when at one point you kind of see the tattoos of the Punisher logo on the neck of one of the cops. You see many of the cops, as things are happening, be not very happy. So you kind of get this foreboding feeling of like what's going to happen with these cops and this case. You see his nephew, the White Tiger's niece, in the, watching the trial. And if you know anything about the comic books, you know that the White Tiger's niece takes over the mantle later on. Then as the episode continues, you have Kingpin and Queenpin having a conversation about how to keep the operation going. She is basically the one in charge now while he is mayor of New York. Then Matt Murdock gets the White Tiger acquitted. All right. Cool. I'm thinking to myself, okay, how is this going to unfold now? Because if you remember the trailer, the White Tiger pops up, and so I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be the White Tiger, it's going to be the Kingpin, and Daredevil, and the Punisher eventually, and how all of this is going to be mixed together. So you have a really interesting montage towards the end of the White Tiger putting on his costume to go out and dole out some vigilante justice. You have a monologue that is given by the Kingpin talking about how he was elected based on making certain promises, and that he's gonna have to call in a favor after this case is over. You see the White Tiger out on the streets, prowling, checking to see if there's anything that he can do, anybody he can help. He hears a little something off in the distance. He goes to check out who it is, and then when he finds it, boom, he's dead. Not only is he dead, what we see is the Punisher logo on this person's shirt, top, maybe vest, I'm not really sure. And so we're kind of left with the question of, was it the Punisher, or was it like the Punisher Brigade, these rogue cops that are, handling things outside of the system? And I just thought to myself, like, this is a real kind of waste of a storyline. You feature the White Tiger in the trailer. You have him and Matt Murdock kind of get together as civilians, kind of giving the impression that they're going to get together as vigilantes, and then you just off him. And I just didn't like how it all unfolded. I thought it was a waste of a character. Uh, as I dug a little bit more deep, since the season started, I read some articles about what the season was supposed to be before the writers' strike, and apparently it was supposed to feature the White Tiger case, the storyline from the comics, a little bit more, maybe 3-4 episodes or so. And this is kind of like leftovers. Like, hey, we can still kind of use a little bit of this, and then we'll, surround the rest of the season with a different storyline. But I don't like being surprised necessarily. I like it when they subvert the audience, where something that happens could be a logical event, but you were just expecting something else. This time around, just something else happened, and there was no inkling really as to it was going to end this way, this soon specifically. So this is just making me even more apprehensive. I thought I was giving them a chance to, develop things, because episodes 1 and 2 were such a setup, and I thought that things were really going to get in motion. But with this episode, it was like certain pieces were put in place, and then something we definitely weren't expecting happened at the end. And so if some of you guys liked it, okay, great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did not. And now I really don't have hope for how the season is going to unfold. But we'll see what happens. I'm in it for the long haul. I started this series of reviews, and I'm not going to end until it's all over. But if you did enjoy it or not, let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button, give me a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.